If you're over 50, here's something most people never tell you. The meat you eat could quietly be deciding how long and how well you live. That may sound dramatic, but stay with me. Every single day, millions of adults over 50 sit down to the same comforting meals they've loved for decades. Bacon sizzling at breakfast, chicken for lunch, maybe a quick sandwich for dinner, all in the name of getting enough protein for strength. But here's the hidden truth. As your body changes with age, not all protein helps you anymore. Some meats that once built muscle in your 30s can now trigger inflammation, stiffen your arteries, and even cloud your memory as the years go by. Research from top medical institutions shows that certain everyday meats can quietly increase your risk of heart disease, cancer, or kidney strain, while others, in the right ones, can rebuild muscle, sharpen your brain, and protect your heart. It's not about giving up meat, it's about choosing smarter for the body you have today, not the one you had decades ago. So in this video, we'll uncover the 4 worst meats you should never touch and the 4 best you should eat often. Take a deep breath, open your mind, and maybe even your fridge, because what you learn today could change the way you eat and live for the rest of your life. Dangerous meat. Number 4, conventional pork sausage, a breakfast staple with a hidden cost. Few foods feel more familiar than sausage next to eggs on a Sunday morning. The aroma, the sizzle, the memories. It all feels comforting. But if you're over 50, it's time to take a closer look at what's really in that nostalgic bite. The issue isn't the pork itself, it's how the meat is processed. Most supermarket sausages are far from simple. They're packed with preservatives, sodium stabilizers, and artificial flavors. The most concerning ingredients are nitrates and nitrites, which are used to preserve color and prevent spoilage. Inside the body, these compounds can convert into nitrosamines, chemicals linked in lab studies to DNA damage and increased risk of colorectal and stomach cancers. Because of these risks, the World Health Organization, WHO, classifies processed meats, including sausage and bacon, as Group 1 carcinogens. This means there's strong evidence that frequent consumption can raise the risk of colorectal cancer. That doesn't mean one sausage link will cause harm, but over time, repeated exposure matters, especially as your body's detox systems slow with age. Sodium is another hidden issue. One sausage link can pack over 400 milligrams of sodium, a significant chunk of the daily limit for older adults. Combined with saturated fat, which can raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and promote inflammation, sausage becomes more than just a tasty indulgence. It becomes a health risk. The good news? You don't need to give it up entirely. Switch to nitrate-free turkey or chicken sausage, or make your own from ground meat and herbs like sage or garlic. Treat sausage as an occasional food, not a daily habit. After 50, every meal should nourish, not deplete, your health. Dangerous meat. Number 3, deli ham and processed cold cuts, the sandwich shortcut that can slowly harm your heart and brain. Deli meats like ham and turkey slices have long been considered a convenient lunch option. No prep, no cleanup, just grab and go. But for people over 50, these ultra-processed slices can pose serious risks that accumulate quietly over time. Cold cuts are treated with sodium nitrite, phosphates, and flavor enhancers to maintain their look, taste, and shelf life. While each slice may seem harmless, the combined intake of these additives places a burden on aging organs like the heart, liver, and kidneys. Just like sausage, nitrites in deli meats can react with amino acids to form nitrosamines, which are linked to cancer risk in long-term studies. Several large-scale studies, including those in the British Medical Journal, have found that frequent consumption of processed meats is associated with increased risks of heart disease, stroke, and early mortality. While not proof of cause, the data is strong enough for institutions like the Harvard School of Public Health to recommend minimizing processed meats, particularly for older adults. Beyond cardiovascular concerns, deli meats may also affect brain health. Excess sodium and inflammatory compounds from processing have been linked to cognitive decline and damaged blood vessels in the brain. Over time, Even one sandwich a day could make managing blood pressure or memory more difficult. Fortunately, there are easy ways to improve your sandwich. Roast a fresh chicken breast or turkey at home, slice it thin, and refrigerate for the week. Avoid versions labeled smoked or glazed. These often have added sugar and salt. When you must buy deli meat, choose brands labeled no added nitrates or nitrites and low sodium. You don't have to give up convenience, but you do have to choose wisely. After 50, your meals should fuel your vitality, not quietly chip away at it. Dangerous meat number 2. Deep-fried chicken, the crispy indulgence that ages you from within. Few foods evoke as much comfort as crispy golden fried chicken. That satisfying crunch, the rich flavor. It's nostalgic, reminding many of family dinners and special gatherings. But after 50, that beloved bite may be quietly aging your body in ways you can't feel right away. The issue isn't the chicken itself, it's the cooking method. When chicken is coated in refined flour and fried in cheap oils at high temperatures, it produces a storm of harmful compounds. Trans fats, oxidized oils, and advanced glycation end products, AGEs, form under high heat, promoting inflammation, damaging cells, and accelerating the aging process. A 2020 study in the BMJ followed over 100,000 adults and found those who ate fried chicken more than once a week had a 13% higher risk of death from all causes and a 12% higher risk of heart-related death. These risks were especially pronounced in women over 50. As we age, our metabolism slows and our blood vessels become less elastic. The oxidized fats and toxic byproducts in fried foods stress aging arteries, increasing blood pressure, slowing circulation, and contributing to heart disease and stroke. Reheated oils used in restaurants further degrade, producing free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage DNA and tissues. Even the crispy coating, often a mix of white flour, sugar, and salt, can spike blood sugar and increase the risk of insulin resistance. The result isn't just heaviness after eating, but systemic inflammation that drains energy and contributes to joint stiffness and skin aging. Fortunately, you don't have to give up crispy foods. Try using an air fryer or baking with healthy oils like olive or avocado. Add antioxidant-rich vegetables to support recovery. You can still enjoy the taste, just make it a smarter, more heart-friendly choice. Dangerous meat number 1. Factory-farmed skinless chicken breast, the healthy choice that may quietly drain your strength. For years, skinless chicken breast has been praised as the ultimate lean protein. It appears in diet books, hospital meal plans, and clean eating recipes. But for adults over 50, that familiar white meat may not be the health hero it's made out to be, especially when it comes from industrial farming operations. Most supermarket chicken breast comes from factory farms, where birds are raised in crowded conditions, fed genetically modified corn and soy, and frequently treated with antibiotics. According to a 2021 Consumer Reports investigation, over 60% of tested store-bought chicken contains strains of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. That's a serious concern for older adults with a declining immune system, as these bacteria can contribute to hard-to-treat infections and compromise gut health. The other issue is what's missing. When chicken is stripped of its skin and fat, you also remove the very components your aging body needs. Natural fats help absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K, essential for bone, brain, and skin health. Without them, you're left with a protein that may leave your body undernourished, not energized. Preparation matters too. Many people bake or grill chicken until dry, pairing it with low-nutrient starches like white rice or bread. This not only spikes blood sugar, but may also contribute to inflammation and fatigue. A 2018 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed skinless chicken breast more than 5 times per week had higher rates of muscle loss and frailty compared to those who ate a more varied protein diet. So what's the smarter approach? Choose pasture-raised or organic chicken when possible. Don't fear the skin, it provides healthy fats your body needs. And rotate in darker cuts like thighs, which are higher in iron, zinc, and collagen. After 50, Your meals should build resilience, not just be low in calories. Many of the meats we've discussed, sausage, ham, fried chicken, even plain chicken breast, have likely been staples at your table for years. They hold comfort, tradition, and memories. So learning they may quietly harm your heart, kidneys, or vitality can feel disheartening. But this isn't about guilt. It's about power. Once you understand what hurts your health, you gain the freedom to choose what heals. And the amazing truth is, even after 50, your body can still rebuild, repair, and thrive. Up next, discover the 4 best meats to support your strength, memory, and longevity, one smart choice at a time. Best meat number 4, grass-fed lamb, the forgotten power food for strength and vitality. After 50, for many people, lamb feels like a luxury, something enjoyed once a year on a special occasion. But when it's raised the right way, grass-fed lamb can be one of the most nourishing and rejuvenating meats for adults over 50. Unlike conventionally raised animals, pasture-fed lambs graze on natural grasses and herbs, giving the meat a healthier balance of nutrients that actively support heart, muscle, and brain health. Grass-fed lamb is naturally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, the same heart-protective fats found in fish, but without the mercury concerns. These healthy fats help reduce inflammation, support blood vessel flexibility, and keep your brain and joints functioning smoothly. Lamb also delivers 3 essential nutrients that tend to decline with age: zinc, iron, and vitamin B12. Together, they support energy, red blood cell production, and mental clarity, helping to fight off fatigue and brain fog that many assume are just part of aging. Another benefit of lamb lies in its natural fat. The fat from grass-fed sources contains conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, a compound studied for its potential to support lean muscle and reduce inflammation. Many older adults avoid all meat fats out of fear for their heart, but the right kind found in grass-fed lamb can actually help maintain cardiovascular health and hormone balance. Of course, not all lamb is equal. Grain-fed or conventionally raised lamb loses much of its omega-3 advantage. For the best results, choose grass-fed or pasture-raised lamb whenever possible and cook it gently. Slow roast or braise with olive oil, rosemary, and garlic to retain its nutrients. Just 2 to 3 modest servings per week can help rebuild strength, protect your heart, and reduce inflammation naturally. Because aging well isn't about restriction, it's about choosing smarter. And a little grass-fed lamb can help you feel strong, calm, and capable again. Best meat number 3, pasture-raised duck, the underappreciated power for vitality. Most people rarely consider duck when planning their weekly meals, and that's a real pity. For generations, duck was reserved for special occasions, rich, flavorful, indulgent. But when raised in pasture or free-range systems, duck can also become one of the most beneficial meats for adults over 50 who want to support heart health, energy, and cognition. Duck isn't your ordinary poultry. Unlike ultra-lean chicken that can leave you lacking in nutrients, duck offers a more balanced and robust nutritional profile: quality protein, healthy fat, and minerals older bodies often lack. One of its biggest advantages is its fat composition. Pasture or free-range duck meat tends to include higher proportions of monounsaturated fatty acids, particularly oleic acid, which is the same heart-friendly fat found in olive oil. This fat pattern helps support cholesterol balance and vascular flexibility. Indeed, duck fat is considered to have a more favorable unsaturated to saturated ratio than many other animal fats. Duck meat also delivers essential micronutrients like iron, selenium, and B vitamins, which help your blood carry oxygen, strengthen immunity, and stabilize energy levels. Many older adults eat duck and report fewer dizzy spells, more stamina, and a calmer mind. Another benefit, properly rendered duck fat is fairly stable and less prone to rapid oxidation, making it safer to cook with than many recycled vegetable oils. When cooked gently, slow roasting or pan-searing rather than charring or frying, the meat retains its richness and nutrients, including collagen and healthy fats. Pairing it with antioxidant vegetables helps neutralize free radicals and balance the richness. A simple recipe might be slow-roasted duck breast with herbs and a squeeze of citrus, alongside spinach or berries. You don't need huge portions, just moderate, high-quality servings a couple of times a week to help rebuild strength, support your arteries, and enjoy meals that nourish both body and spirit. After 50, let duck be a flavorful ally in your journey toward graceful aging. Best meat number 2. Sardines with bones and skin, nature's compact powerhouse. If there's one overlooked food that deserves a spot at your table, it's sardines. Small, affordable, and often underestimated, they deliver an extraordinary package of nutrients especially suited for adults over 50. Although technically a fish, sardines with bones and skin act like complete meat, delivering protein, calcium, vitamin D, and omega-3s all in one compact form. Sardines truly shine when it comes to bone health. The edible bones provide bioavailable calcium, something your body can absorb efficiently. And when combined with the vitamin D present in sardines, they create a powerful synergy to support bone density. Health experts list small fish with bones, such as sardines and canned salmon, among calcium-rich foods. They also excel where many older adults struggle: cardiovascular health. Sardines are rich in EPA and DHA, the most potent kinds of omega-3 fatty acids. These fats help dampen inflammation in blood vessels, lower triglycerides, and counter arterial stiffness. That's one reason research links higher omega-3 fish consumption to slower cognitive decline and better brain volume in older adults. Another advantage is safety. Because sardines are low in the food chain, they tend to carry minimal mercury or heavy metal contamination, making them a relatively safer protein to eat regularly. To get the most from them, choose sardines with bones and skin. That's where the calcium, collagen, and much of the nutrient density reside. Opt for those packed in olive oil rather than soybean or sunflower to preserve delicate omega-3s and add healthy fats. Enjoy them 2 or 3 times a week in small servings. Try mashing sardines on whole grain toast with lemon and herbs, tossing them into salads, or combining with greens for a simple, nourishing meal that supports bones, heart, and brain all at once. There's no need for fancy supplements. Sometimes the humblest foods bring the strongest benefits. Best meat number 1. Grass-fed beef liver, the forgotten superfood for strength, memory, and energy after 50. For decades, liver was a staple in family kitchens, but somewhere along the way it disappeared, replaced by lean, low-fat meats that promised better heart health. The truth, though, is that grass-fed beef liver remains one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth and one of the best for restoring strength, energy, and focus in adults over 50. Beef liver is nature's original multivitamin. In just a few ounces supply far more vitamin A than vegetables, specifically in its active form, retinol, which your body can use immediately. It's also packed with B vitamins, especially B12, vital for maintaining energy, nerve health, and memory. Its heme iron supports oxygen delivery to every cell, while zinc, copper, and selenium help bolster immunity and healing. Liver also contains coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, a natural compound your heart and brain use to produce energy, a nutrient that declines with age. As we grow older, nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. Even a balanced diet might not deliver enough B12, iron, or zinc to meet your body's needs. Liver bypasses that issue. Its nutrients are bioavailable, meaning they're ready for your body to absorb and use immediately, no conversion required. Unlike supplements, these nutrients occur in natural balance, preventing overload or competition between vitamins and minerals. Quality, however, is key. Only grass-fed or pasture-raised liver should be used, as it contains higher nutrient levels and fewer contaminants than conventional sources. To prepare, soak slices in milk or lemon water for 30 minutes, then saute gently with olive oil and onions to preserve vitamins. Just 2 to 3 ounces once or twice a week can help boost energy, sharpen memory, and strengthen immunity. Grass-fed beef liver is proof that aging well isn't about restriction, it's about nourishment. Sometimes the simplest traditional foods hold the most powerful keys to feeling truly alive again. Now you know the truth. Not all meats are created equal. Some quietly drain your energy, inflame your joints, and strain your heart without you realizing it. Others, the right ones, can rebuild muscle, protect your brain, and bring back the strength and clarity you thought age had taken away. It's not about giving up meat, it's about choosing wisely. When you replace processed meats like deli ham, fried chicken, or factory farm sausage with nutrient-rich choices such as grass-fed lamb, duck, sardines, and beef liver, you give your body what it truly needs: balance, nourishment, and lasting vitality. These aren't just diet swaps. They affect your energy, focus, sleep, and even how long and how well you live. After 50, science shows the quality of your protein determines the quality of your life. Strong muscles mean steady balance. Healthy fats mean a sharper memory. And nutrient-dense meats mean more energy and freedom to live fully. So before your next meal, ask yourself, is this food fueling your future or quietly stealing it? Start small. Swap deli meats for homemade turkey or lamb. Trade fried chicken for air-fried duck. Enjoy sardines twice a week and treat yourself to grass-fed beef liver once a week. When you feed your body right, it remembers how to heal. At Senior Health Guard, we believe aging isn't about slowing down. It's about fueling smarter. If this video inspired you, like, subscribe, and share it to help others stay strong and sharp after 50. And don't miss our next video, where we reveal 5 simple morning habits to keep your heart young. Remember, your future vitality depends on knowledge and the choices you make today. Choose nourishment. Choose strength. Choose Senior Health Guard.